Hello and welcome to the UW-Madison Competitive Sports 5v5 basketball rules. The game format. There will be two 20-minute halves with a 3-minute intermission between halves. There will be a running clock into the last 2 minutes of the game with the exception of timeouts. The clock will stop on all whistles during the last 2 minutes. There will be a 10-minute grace period to have the required minimum of players at the court. There will be 2 timeouts per game and only players on the court may call a timeout. Overtime procedures. There will be a 1-minute intermission between the end of regulation and overtime. Teams will not change baskets. Each team receives 1 additional timeout. The period will be 2 minutes in length with the clock stopping on all whistles. The period starts with a jump ball. If the score is still tied, they will enter a sudden death situation. This period will also begin with a jump ball. Equipment. No jewelry. All players must wear clean, non-marking athletic shoes. A game ball will be provided. Teams should bring their own basketballs for warm-up or check out a ball from the towel room after they check in with the supervisor. No hats, bandanas, etc. are allowed during games. No jewelry is permitted. This includes watches, necklaces, bracelets, rings, earrings, etc. A technical foul will be assessed to each player found in violation. All teams are required to provide matching colored team shirts, with the color designated at the time of registration. All jerseys must have a number on the back. The height of the number must be no smaller than 6 inches. There will be no 3-digit or half numbers allowed. Numbers must not be affixed with tape, nor can numbers be written on skin. Players will not be allowed to participate without a numbered matching color team shirt. Teams with dark colored jerseys must mark numbers in light colored writing. Alternating possessions. A jump ball will determine the possession to begin the game, to begin the first overtime period, and any additional overtime periods. The ball will be put into play by alternate possession to begin the second half and for each held ball. If a period begins with a team being assessed a technical foul, the team that shot free throws will also have the throw-in to start that period regardless of which team was designated the throw-in. Free throws and fouls. All fouls in the act of shooting will be awarded free throws. A player is considered in the act of shooting until the ball is clearly in flight and after the player returns to the floor. Non-shooting fouls prior to the bonus will be administered by awarding the ball to the offended team at the designated spot nearest the fouls. A bonus free throw will be administered beginning with the 7th team foul of each half. Beginning with the 10th team foul per half, 2 free throws will be administered for each foul. 3 free throws will be awarded for a foul against a player who attempts an unsuccessful 3-point try. Each intentional personal foul carries a 2-shot penalty plus possession of the ball for a throw-in at the designated spot nearest to where the foul occurred. A player control foul will result in a turnover and any basket made will be disallowed regardless of when the ball was released. Players in possession for a free throw may not cross into the lane until the ball hits the rim. The marked lane spaces closest to the end line will remain empty. Only 6 players will line up in the marked spaces of the lane to rebound a free throw. A player is disqualified upon his or her 5th foul, 4 personal and 1 technical, or with 2 technical fouls or any flagrant foul. Correct rules. Each field goal by a female will carry a bonus of 1 additional point. Free throws attempted for fouls will be in accordance with their point values. Males will shoot 2 or 3 shots for field goal attempts, and females will shoot 3 or 4 shots. In the case of a female being fouled in the bonus, they will shoot a 1 and bonus and bonus. They will not be given the extra free throw unless the second free throw is made. If they are fouled in the double bonus, they will shoot all 3. There will be no rules with requiring specific locations on the court or guarding principles for either males or females. The team will have the choice of the size of ball to use. If it cannot be agreed upon, a women's ball will be used. Mercy rule. The game will be terminated if a team is ahead by 50 or more at any point during the second half, 30 points or more at 5 minutes to go in the game, or 20 points or more with 2 minutes to go in the game. Dunking is not allowed prior to the start of the game or during halftime. Grabbing the rim or hanging on the rim is not allowed at any time, unless you are protecting yourself. Violations will result in a technical foul. Any person hanging on or grabbing the rim will be financially responsible for any damage that occurs as a result of such behavior. Dunking definition. The driving, forcing, pushing, or attempting to force a ball through the basket with the hands. Whether the rim is touched or not is immaterial. Safety and protest. Any player who is bleeding or has an open wound must leave the game until the wound is closed and bleeding has been stopped. The player may not re-enter without removing any equipment that has blood on it. Play will not continue until all blood has been removed from the playing surface. Protest must follow the protest procedures outlined in the intramural sports policies. This concludes the intramural sports 5v5 basketball captains meeting. The Captain's Quiz found on IM Leagues must be completed with a score of 80% or higher before a team can be created. Feel free to contact the IM webmaster at imsports@recsports.wisc.edu with your questions or concerns. Thank you and have a great day.